All right, ready to go here. Julio Rodriguez digs in now.
Number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger under it. And there's 2 down. Digging in, Cal Raleigh. Oh! Two down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. A solo shot. Now it's Mookie Betts. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. On a line, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Will Smith to the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
No, that's low.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
On the ground, right side. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second.
Back-to-back singles. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
That's too low. Ball 2.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's a base hit, run scores. Now the throw comes in, runner holds at 3rd.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Cody Bellinger in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. No outs. Runners at first and 3rd. This one smoked on its way out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Max Muncy, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
With how good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
And now it's going to be Andy Pages.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Geraldo Perdomo. Hammered, base hit. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's out to center field. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Back here at Chavez Ravine. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab. 1 down. And up next for Seattle, Junior Caminero. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Got him. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now a chance for Dominic Canzone. Bellinger in a full sprint. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Man at second.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second to second, but way too late. Safe there. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the wall, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground. Betts up with it. The throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the second. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one smacked out to left center. And there's 1 down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Freeman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Freeman hits it in the air. And there are 2 outs. The batter now will be Will Smith. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Foul ball. Smith getting the starting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot. And on the season, he's hitting over 380. Started after it, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed. Back here at Dodger Stadium. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Swing and he breaks his bat. Picks it up with the bare hand and he beats it. He's safe. 1 out, man at first. Elly De La Cruz up next for the Mariners. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Raleigh in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Check swing called strike. And the count even at 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
To me, it looks like they're trying to do too much with pitches they shouldn't even be swinging at. It's tough because you want to take control of the game early on, but sometimes that approach can backfire on you.
Into center. Base hit. Oh, no, he threw it home.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there.
Out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags for home. Lay at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 6-2. So they're at the corners now. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1. Oh. Swing and a pop-up. Betts under it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, left field. And there's one away. Bellinger up to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 0-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another. And Belly goes down on strikes. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Oh. Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a swing and a miss. And that's start of the fourth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. In the air, left field. Bellinger under it. One away. And now the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. He doubled home a run at his first AB. And it's fouled away. Glass now back to work, the 0-1. Comebacker to the mound. On to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he'll shoot. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom of the fourth. Andy Pappas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo. Check swing, and he went 0-1. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit, and they have their first base runner since the first inning. And he'll reach second with 1 away. He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
trusted your hands.
Now on the bump, Jose Ferrer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. Betts in now. Takes ball one off the plate. He lines it foul straight into the dugout. Heads up. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Caught it looking for the K. 2 down, bases empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. And right back to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. Glasnow back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This one in the air, center field. Pages has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. So 2 down. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in L.A., now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And now it's 1-2. Oh, he gloves it over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Here's Cody Bellinger. Ferrer, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. Play made, that ends the inning. Top 6. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Now this is in the air down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Oh. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. On the ground to first. And foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Pages on his way over, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Junior Caminero. Just missed. The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2 now.
That's the ball.
Stays alive.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the right. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
The 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Man at first, one away. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Payoff pitch. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Now a 3-run game. It's 8-5.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off. Stick.
Rayleigh up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
That's the ball.
Line drive, base hit. Arozarena flies around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Back. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. Max Muncy at the dip. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Tommy Edman. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Now, Andy Pages. Hard liner. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one catches the zone. Strike one. One out, and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball two.
Off the mark there. Ball three. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Laser to the gap should score the run. Here comes Pages around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Fouled off. He was late. Perdomo, the runner at second with one away. On the ground at first. And he's out on the tag. Mookie Betts digging in a huge spot. Over in this one. Matt Brash on the pitch here.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
There's a strike to Mookie.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 outs with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take it back.
Clutch situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots, Freddie Freeman.
That's the
Great
ball.
take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Inside, just missed. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 on, 2 outs, and that'll load the bases. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That's away.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena in position, and that's the inning. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, Elly De La Cruz.
No, that's low.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. That one way inside. Swing and a ground ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that's a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feel.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Alex Vesia. Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Perdomo. That's one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. So here's Kyle Tucker now. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And there's one away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game.
Whoa.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. See you later. Another homer. His second homer of the night. One down. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hit on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. That's a very athletic play. And now the center fielder, Andy Pappas. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
First pitch swing in with it. With the plan to be aggressive, showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the...
That is the inning. We go to the 8th and stepping.
Number 49, Blake Treinen.
Inside. Ball 1.
That's the ball.
Treinen, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Ball could be a little tough coming.
And he can't come up with it. The underhand flip. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Sliced hard but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's Victor Robles. His first at bat was a strikeout. Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Up the middle, a dive, he's got it. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts now. High fly ball, right field. Robles settles under it. And there's 2 away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caminero makes the catch, inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Now he breaks his bat. Throw on to Freeman. 1 pitch and 1 out. So now here's the DH. Rob Rett, pinch hitter coming on. J.P. Crawford looking to start something with 1 gone. Crawford in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Ground ball left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to...
The 1-0. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Rodriguez in to score, making things interesting. It's 10-7.
Back-to-back base hits. When you connect and it jumps off.
Brusdar Graterol taking over on the mound. And here is Cal Raleigh.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In for a strike, and a count 2-1. Popped in the air, left field. Bellinger settles under this one. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one. And your final 10-7. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout for Christmas.